Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
Let us hunt something. You can hunt.
Long have you hunted me? You're being hunted.
Good morning, welcome back to another curated top 10 of Steam hunts from the 19th of September. Let's get into the hunts for today. First one is Legros. House Greens 2. I like these. These are kind of like stackable blocks where you can grow a little garden in there. I kill these things. I kill plants. Like, I have no idea why I kill plants, but I presume this has got some smart technology in there. Look, here we go. We have a lamp, pot, connector, watering pot, humidifier, base tray, corner tray. It's like a modular system for looking after plants. A growing pot, integral water reservoir that can hold up to 30 milliliters, means that water less frequently and save time. Also great for forgetful people. Ding 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 ding. I'm just not very good when it comes to like talking with plants. My granddad was a green finger, and my mum was as well. The grow lamp brightens any area with sunlight, automatically simulated for 6 hours per day. Kind of dig that. Look at that little module for the top there. This has really been like thought about. Humidifier works in harmony with plants to keep them moist and purify the air. The Grow humidifier package addresses the number one cause of dying indoor plants, lack of moisture. A power dock, so you've got like a USB dock there. Magical plant clock. No batteries. The clocks run from energy generated in a chemical reaction between metal electrodes and muds. Great for science experiments with kids. And a water capturing tape. I love this. I think it's like somebody just come up with this like a 3D printed thing, and then they've actually just decided to get on with it and actually print it out. So smart. Really love that. I love to see stuff like this on Steam Hunt. Alright, next up is Out of the Blue, the airship home. This is gorgeous. Like, I just love the whole styling of that front end. It looks like what you'd expect the Nautilus to look like, right? Stunning house. I'm not sure how cold that gets. I mean, I know you've got like this heater there, but you've got a lot of metal in there. I want to be walking around on that floor. Designed over 1,000 houses, cabins, tree houses, and houseboats over the past 30 years. One of the prefabricated buildings there that can be dismantled. The damage to the structure often makes it uneconomic. Interesting. Airship can be almost any length as its modular construction. So stunning. Something like that embedded into the earth as well, like looking out with a door into it. I'd be into that. Stunning place. Next up is Readaway. Rest your eyes, listen to your long reads, convert PDFs to audio by adding a listen to PDF action. I think this is great because obviously when you're reading a big PDF document, especially ebooks, being able to just like share and send to and have it read back to you. It's got a really nice inline audio player as well, which looks kind of nice. Simple, but a really great idea, especially if you just want to stick your headphones in and listen. I don't know how good the voice is on this, but these voices these days, the AI voices, are getting so much better than they used to be like this. Talking of crazy looking products, had to put this one up. You can take what you want from it. Is it real? Is it not real? It doesn't really matter when you've got a dog looking cute as heck with a contraption that's been obviously photoshopped on there with some kind of ECG thing on there. No More Woof is a small gadget that uses the latest technology in microcomputing and EEG to analyze animal thought patterns and spell them out in human language. Yep, legit. You should check that out. Next up is Boxin Motors Ventura Automotives. So this thing is just a beast of a bike. I wouldn't be surprised if they got inspired by Star Trek for this. You remember the intro sequence where he's on that like high-tech motorbike? This thing is just incredible. Boxin presents the most powerful electric motorcycle in the world at the Paris Motorcycle Show on December the 2nd. 200 horsepower upscale machine, which is radically innovative. So it has this water-cooled. So it has permanent magnets and then it's liquid cooled that delivers a phenomenal power of 200 horsepower with 200 nanometers of instant torque up to 10,000 RPMs. Jesus Christ. You would literally hold it onto your soul if you like, just cranked it and off you went. Power is transmitted to Earth, wow, by 240mm wide tyre, reaching 0 to 100 kilometers in 3 seconds. Jesus Christ, you'd be gone. I think you'd rip your arms out of your sockets if you just like went with that power. It's got a belt drive electric motor on there. Okay. The Boxin features an exceptional charging time of 80% in less than 30 minutes thanks to its combo 2 socket. European quick charge standard can be plugged into a standard household socket thanks to its integrated charger. 180 kilometers of range. Man, I tell you what, electric bikes and electric transport, it's coming in and it's coming fast, man. We're gonna have like just people blipping around the world on these things, like just living with the backpacks that they have and the tent or like Fortnite fort over the top of their like transportation. We're like moving into Blade Runner-esque lifestyle so quick these days. It's kind of awesome. Next up is FitBlocks. FitBlocks.io is a fitness mobile DApp powered by EOS blockchains. First one I've seen, first app I've seen that uses EOS actually. I'm sure there's other apps out there, but EOS isn't really taken off in the way that I expected it to, or at least I don't feel like it has. It kind of got somewhere and then had loads of vulnerability issues, or like just issues that made me, it kind of turned me off to the whole idea. I've still got EOS and I've still got a bit of EOS, but I just don't feel any way connected with it in the same way that I do with Steam, which is kind of weird. Take control of your privacy. Leveraging the power of the blockchain, you're in control of your privacy settings. Share as much or as little as you like. I'm going to download this. This is one of those apps, though, that I'm still interested in EOS, mainly from the bandwidth and speed perspective. I feel like this is Steam with a much faster transactional, flat kind of data. But I kind of see ledgers and blockchains as databases, right? So I just see this as Dan's expression of how do we get into the realms of like Visa and the existing payment systems where they calculate things on TPS, right, transactions per second. And all props to him, he's an engineer at the end of the day. He wants to just build it faster, stronger, better. But I will check that out, fitblocks.io, because it looks like a nice app. It looks very similar to Gyroscope if you've ever used that. All right, next up is Seed. So Dale shared this with me, and if we both had decent computers, we would already be playing this and streaming this, but we don't. We're saving up to get decent machines. New life begins with a seed. This game looks insane. A boundless journey for human survival fueled by discovery, collaboration, genuine emotion. One exoplanet, thousands of players, endless gameplay. You have to watch the video to this. It looks absolutely stunning. I think if they added some kind of blockchain component to this, it could be one of those games that just like really makes people sit up and go, oh, okay, so we can interact with these people and I can share value with them in the game. That would be next level. All right, last 3 today. Next up is Verif, online identity verification with superpowers. I had to mention this company. I think they're based in Estonia, Tallinn. I think I've also used this before when I was setting up one of my startup banks. These banks that don't necessarily have any physical locations, but they do all their stuff through a startup app. There seems an explosion of them at the moment, and they're great. They work fantastically well. This is to integrate a KYC option, so know your customer element into your project. So maybe you want to take identity details, verify their passport or their driving license, and then this takes care of all that, and you can integrate it incredibly easy. So if you're looking to do that as part of your exchange or whatever platform that you're building, this could be a way of doing it. Although I will say this, they were down the other day, which is kind of ironic for a verification site. Last 2, Hut Camp, my bad. The tiny house paradise. Find, rent or sell privately tiny houses, huts, small spaces, land for perfect living or vacation on Hunt Camp. Hunt Camp platform is free for use during 3 months. Enjoy. English is a bit weird there. Hunt Camp platform is free for use during 3 months. Okay. It's kind of like an Airbnb, but for small cabins and huts. I really like the styling of it though. It's really well done. And even though I don't necessarily see any pricing, I think if you're considering going into a tiny tiny hut camp life, tiny home life, then maybe experimenting and trying a few of these before you actually buy something is probably a smart move. It's probably the way to go, right? Finally today is water loft. If that tiny life fits you like a glove, then maybe you want to consider floating that tiny house on the water. This stunning houseboat is just incredible. Look at this thing. That looks like where is that? That could either be somewhere in Dubai, or it could be Rotterdam on a really bright summer day. But it's stunning, right? I mean, that's like the end game right there. Imagine coming out and like doing all your work, doing all your live streaming from there. It is Holland, I was right. Yay! It looks like Rotterdam for sure. Where are these? Well, it doesn't say where it actually is. The water loft, part of the Dutch heritage as we've been constructing boats for centuries. Absolutely stunning. Look at this thing. Wow, 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 wow. Don't like where you live? Just float away. Feeling like you need to cool off? Just dive in. Absolutely stunning. What a life, eh? What a life. You better hodl those bitcoins and then you can move to Holland and buy one. That's one thing I will say about Holland. Super efficient lifestyle, super efficient transportation. Like if you fly into Amsterdam Schiphol airport, I think that's how you pronounce it, I might have just murdered it, train station downstairs, amazing. Every train I've ever got from that airport, always on time. Love that about the Dutch. Alright, that's me done for today. This is the website as of September 2018, just in case you're watching this from the future. This is what it looked like before we changed it. These are the links on the right hand side. We have hundreds of them per day. When you click on one, it appears on the left hand side. When you hit the Y button, it takes you through to the link. If you want to add your own, log in with your Steam details. If you don't have a Steam account, sign up.steemit.com. You can get a free account, wait a week or two for it. With HF20 in 5 days, I would suggest getting that account before HF20. Fill in the form, put in your sub description, put up to 1,000 characters of text, put some images, up to 5 gig if you're 5 meg if you're doing GIFs. Do not upload a 5 gig GIF, you won't be able to anyway. 1,000 characters of text. Put some good search terms in the bottom because you can actually click on those and go through to other ones on the site. And then just add it, just click on publish, it will go to the Steam blockchain, but also onto the Steam Hunt website where it gets upvoted. Every day we have a little bid bot that runs around at 4 PM GMT, 12 o'clock South Korean time, that's where the server is, and you can be incentivized for your hunt. Always do a search first and always read the guidelines so that you don't get delisted, because the delisting part does have a bit of a knock-on effect for your hunting score, which I've done a little course if you want to go through that course and learn a little bit about it. We definitely need to do something more for the onboarding to make it friendlier, so that people know what they're hunting. But if you see at the top right hand corner there, before you actually submit, there's a little guide, and if you click on that and read that guide, which is based on GitHub, you can learn everything you need to know before posting, so you're pretty much guaranteed that a mod will verify it. Alright, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.
Prepare the path of a steam.
Smell steam.
Stumnassie, wat is een stumnassie? Stumnassie. Why shouldn't the guy let off?